Here's my question about the quantum realm, though. So we have time travel. It wasn't affected by the snap. You can time travel in the quantum realm, right?
Yes.
Can you multiverse travel in the quantum realm, or is the quantum realm its own thing? Or is there multiple versions of the quantum realm, which would...
Well, because how I understood it was they went into the quantum realm. However, the time vortexes are like these time pockets.
Okay.
I guess this is kind of how I understood it. So like where they did it, it's usually like you go in and then time moves around this pocket and then you come out. Whereas like you didn't advance at all, because he was in there for what, 5 hours? He was stuck in there for 5 hours, and it turned out it was 5 years.
So 1 hour is a year.
Yeah, and who knows if there's other time pockets.
Time
vortexes moves differently.
Because we know that Michelle Pfeiffer's time she was in there for a long time. Yeah. It was only 20 years outside.
Yeah.
So
I mean, think she aged 20 years.
Right.
So she wasn't in a time vortex.
Right.
But she knows about time vortex.
And she's developed powers.
Yeah. You know, so then when Tony created the loop or whatever, he figured it out. Does that mean they went into a time pocket and then came back out?
Right. That's they traveled through a specific time pocket that would allow them to time travel to a specific time.
Yeah.
So that's what I just want to know, because if is there multiple quantum realms, or is there one quantum realm that functions within
here's the thing. The MCU's been saying that the multiverse is a mix of reality and time. Reality and time. So I do think that time could very well be, or the quantum realm could very well be a portion of multiversal travel. That's what I think. Because the quantum realm has already explained that time, it has to do with time. You can deal with time aspects in there, and time is a way of the multiverse.
In other words, the quantum realm there would only still be one version of the quantum realm. It's just only certain pockets would be open to certain realities of the quantum realm, or would there be multiple quantum realms? Because that's where my head is getting confused. Could Supreme Strange, from What If, if he could find a way to use his powers now to shrink down to quantum size, could he get to any reality through the quantum realm in order to travel through?
I don't know.
That's my question.
That's a great question.
Yeah, because that was my first thought.
That is just
because the reflective surfaces that the Watcher was looking at looked very similar to how the world kind of looked,
right? And that's
in the quantum.
Yeah, realm. And even in Doctor Strange, when they would make those spheres where magic can happen inside the spheres and not affect the outside world,
right?
That's the same kind
it's
of
very
geode.
Stained glass geode reflective surface. Yeah. Quantum realm's the same way. So it makes.
I would have to imagine so, because the What If is all about different realities, but the quantum realm has been explained as a bunch of different time variances. So if they're explaining the multiverse as reality and time, I would have to imagine that the time aspect of the quantum realm could lead to different realities too.
So my theory would be the quantum realm is how Ant-Man is going to, that's how he's going to connect with Kang, reaching out to multiple multiverses. I think it's going to be the quantum realm being able to reach other multiverses.
And here's the thing. When Loki grabbed the Tesseract, it has to. It has to be multiverse in the quantum realm, because our Loki in the 2012 Avengers, when they tried to go back to get the Tesseract, he took the Space Stone and he was teleported to a different area, but he was in our MCU. He was on the sacred timeline.
Right.
So he was in the sacred timeline, but then they're coming in, or Ant-Man and the Wasp are coming in Quantumania, and Ant-Man and the Wasp are on our sacred timeline. So that means we're getting a Kang, not He Who Remains, because He Who Remains is our timeline's Kang. So we're getting He Who Remains, or we're getting Kang in their movie, I'd assume through the quantum realm, because of Quantumania. So I think it 100% is multiverse.
You heard it here
I had to think
first.
about it. I had to think about it, and then that, it makes sense.
Yeah.
That
heard it here first. Kang's coming through multiverse travel due to the quantum realm.
Yeah.
Bang!